Hello, this video is for my Algebra 1 students. We're going to be doing problem lesson 9.2. Your homework is up there in the corner, numbers 1 through 21 Oz. In this lesson, we're going to be, as it says, adding and subtracting polynomials. And we're going to have to be looking for what are called like terms, things that we can add together and things that we can't add or subtract together. Now, this lesson gives us 7 examples. We're only going to go over 3 of them up here on the board. I have them listed 1, 2, and 5. And let's just get right into it. Now, number 1, in fact, all of these problems, you notice they have parentheses around a lot of the terms. When you are adding, there is an addition sign between each set of parentheses. The parentheses really don't matter. It's when there's a subtraction sign between them that those parentheses become important. So we'll deal with that in a moment. But right now, I've drawn these up, and I don't have the parentheses like they do in the book. In number 1, they set them up vertically. They have 3a plus 2b minus 8c plus 8, and right underneath it, they write 2a minus 4b plus 6c plus 9. Excuse me. I'm not going to bother doing them vertically, though you can. I'm going to do like they do in examples 3 and 4, where they do them horizontally, side by side. Here we have a 3a. It cannot combine with this 2b. 3a plus 2b doesn't give me 5ab or anything like that. The only thing this 3a can combine with is another term with just a letter a. So here's 3a, and there is 2a. Those two can combine. It's basically like saying I have 3 a's and you have 2 a's. Let's put them together. What do we have? We have 5 a's, which we just simply write as 5a. I also see that here's 2b, and over here is negative 4b. Those can combine because, again, they have like terms. They have the same variable. They both have a b. If I have 2 b's and we take away 4 b's, what's 2 minus 4? Well, that is negative 2. Oh, I want to do it in green. In blue. Negative 2b. Now we go to the next letter. Here we have negative 8c. That negative is very significant. And we have positive 6c. Because they both have that variable c, that letter c with it, they can combine. What is negative 8 plus 6? It is negative 2. And then we have these negative 2c. That's important. I can't forget that letter. I almost did. And then we have our whole number parts, 8 and 9, which I'm not underlining with any color. 8 plus 9 is 17. I've had students in the past that get to this point, they have the correct answer, and then they think they have to do all this. They have to go 5 minus 2 plus 17. You can't. Those things are what they call non-like terms. You cannot add them. Now, in example 2, again, they do it vertically. We're going to do it horizontally. This 2x squared, I'm looking, that basically is saying 2xx. I need another number that has xx after it. xy won't cut it. If there was just, I'm going to throw this up, there was plus 5x on the end, that x squared and that x cannot combine. Again, this is like 2xx. I'm looking for something else that has xx. Here is 2xx. There is 8xx. It is 2 plus 8. That gives me 10x squared, 10xx. This next one is xy. Oh, I missed one. way down there, there's another one that has an x squared. So 2 plus 8 plus 1, 11x squared. We'll do this one in red. I'm looking for anything that has an xy. It cannot be xy squared. It cannot be x squared y. It can only be xy, or it can be yx. Order doesn't matter when you're multiplying like that. But it can only have one x and one y. There's another xy. And that's all I see, unless I copied it down wrong. I hope that didn't happen. So I have 3 xy's and 5 xy's. Now you have to be careful. This is negative 5xy. So 3 minus 5 xy's gives me negative 2 xy. We'll do the next one in green. Here's a y squared, a yy, 5 yy's, and 3 more yy's. That's 8 yy's. Oh, be careful. And 2 more yy's. 5y squared plus 3y squared plus 2y squared gives me 10y squared. And as I said, if I had had a plus 5x, or even just a minus 7 out there, those would not combine with anything. I would have that plus 5x right here. And let's just go ahead and go with what I said. Let's say there had been a minus 7 out there too. Well, I would have a minus 7 here. Like that. And my board's falling down. Yay. Okay. That's good so far. Let's go on to example 5. By the way, examples 3 and 4 are just like I've done here. All right, there. If you want to go look at them, it's explained very fairly well. And they also use color in the book, like I did. But they actually draw the whole thing in red or green or whatever color they use. Okay? Now, in these first two, I did not put the parentheses on there. And again, I said that was because we were adding the terms. If I have 5 plus 3, that equals 8. So does 3 plus 5 equals 8. Order doesn't matter with addition. But if I did 5 minus 3, that gives me 2. Whereas 3 minus 5 gives me negative 2. They may look similar, but they are very different numbers. Okay? So, we're looking at this problem, and this had parentheses around it. 3x squared plus 2x minus 5 minus this whole thing. Had it been plus, we could just erase the parentheses and it wouldn't matter. But it does say minus, and it does matter. Because what this is saying is everything inside that parentheses is being subtracted. Another way is thinking of it is this sign means the opposite of. This negative is going to make this positive 4x squared. It's going to change it to negative 4x squared. It changes everything inside. This 5x here is negative 5x. When I rewrite it, this negative changed it to a positive 5x. That 2 is positive. This negative will change its sign to negative. This is the distributive property, which you've seen before. You should be familiar with. I'll just go through it again. Negative of that. Minus negative 5x. Minus a negative is a positive. Minus positive 2. Minus positive is a minus. So, let's just go on through here. Here's 3x squared minus 4x squared. I can combine these because they both have an x squared. 3 minus 4 is negative 1x squared. 2x and 5x, they both have an x. I can add them. This is 2 plus 5. That gives me plus 7x. Negative 5 minus 2 minus 7. Like that. Let me just look here real quickly, make sure there isn't anything I missed. Nope. More of the same in the other examples. Your homework there, number 1 through 21 odds. Have fun. See you guys.